The brake was okay. It was just a little bit slack. But a couple of the grease nipples are still stuck, even though I've changed them.
Yes, that happens from time to time. Try to blow them up with the small hydraulic hand pump we use for tightening the G-nuts when we park the gantry. I have a converter for the nozzle that will fit on the nipples. If that doesn't work, I'll ask the fitter to take a look at them.
When we arrive in Rotterdam, we have to bunker fuel oil and diesel oil, make sure that the proper valves are open and sound the fuel tanks.
Do you want the diesel oil tank sounded as well?
Yes, and tell the whipper to take off the flanges and prepare the bunker samples equipment.
Where are the empty sample bottles?
They are in our stores on the poop deck.
The heater for the hydraulic oil in the forecastle needs to be checked.
To which tank shall I transfer the oil?
Find some empty oil drums and pump the oil into them.
Where's the portable air pump?
You will find the pump in the steering gear room. The heater for the hydraulic oil in the forecastle needs to be checked.
To which tank shall I transfer the oil?
Find some empty oil drums and pump the oil into them.
Where's the portable air pump?
You will find the pump in the steering gear room.
I want to know whether you're going to make an allotment. As you are married, you may have plans for building a house at home.
Yes, thank you for mentioning it. I want to have money sent to my wife. Do you need anything else from me before I go down to the mess room to see the other officers?
No, thank you. That's all for now. You must be tired after your long journey. Please go down to the others and make yourself comfortable in your cabin.
The fitter has dismantled the evaporator. When Bosun has finished sandblasting it, you're going to paint it. You will find some number 2 component paint in the paint locker on the poop deck.
Do you want me to use a brush or a roller to apply the paint?
Use a brush so that every corner is well coated. Well, Cadet, you have now become quite familiar with the equipment on deck, so I think it's time you start doing some tasks on your own. Lubricating the windlass and the mooring equipment on the forecastle has now come up on the maintenance plan. I think that would be okay to start with. You will find a lubricating chart in the maintenance manual. Be sure to replace the broken nipples with new ones.
That should be okay. I'll use the extreme pressure grease for the nipples and silver grease for the threads and handles.
The valve on core line number 11 is quite rusty. Is the new cadet able to fix it?
I think so, because when I asked him whether he has used the needle gun before, his answer was yes.
Make sure the cadet pays attention to the thickness of the steel when removing the rust. We don't want any leakage in the valve. The valve on core line number 11 is quite rusty. Is the new cadet able to fix it?
I think so, because when I asked him whether he has used the needle gun before, his answer was yes.
Make sure the cadet pays attention to the thickness of the steel when removing the rust. We don't want any leakage in the valve.
While you are working forward, could you also check the brake band of the port anchor winch? Bosun said that something is wrong. Just take it off and look at it. If it is broken or worn, you'll find new ones in the engine store.
Okay, I'll take a look at it, and I'll contact you if anything unexpected happens.